to try and notch up his 100. There he is. He looks a treat, doesn't he, Paleface?
Oh, they all look good. Isn't he a most courageous sort of animal too? Well, they all are.
Great courage, and of course we're forgetting Koala King, who is the Grand Circuit champion, and the locals, Dean Special and Lee Sands. It's going to be a tremendous race. I think you summed it up when you said it's going to be the race of the year a bit earlier in the night, and that's the way it's going to be for sure, Michael.
Clem, I've tipped Lee Sands only because two mates of ours, Hunter and Darby Edgeworth, own it. But whatever happens, I'm sure you're going to give us a great call, and we're going to see possibly the best pacing race ever staged in Australia.
Have to agree with you, Michael. It's going to be a tremendous race, and we're certainly looking forward to it.
It's yours, Clem. Good luck to you, pal.
Thank you, Michael. Well, you can see the mobile now joining the horses into the back straight, and the ones to watch, of course, are Pure Steel and Paleface Adios. The winners in the Alan Mance Holden trifecta competition for the Hunter Cup: Mrs. S. Van Gaal, numbers 4, 5 and 8. Mr. D. Hunter, numbers 2, 7 and 9. F. Bradbury, 1, 7 and 10. Mr. D. Balderson of West Footscray, 3, 8 and 9. And Mr. H. Risk of East Newborough, 2, 5 and 7. All the very best of luck. You can hear the starter's whistle now. And the TAB double dividends: Margaret Shannon, in excess of $251. Paleface Adios, $84. Koala King, $72. Roma Hanover, $276. Lee Sands, $257. Pure Steel, $29. Dean Special, $62. Brad Adios, $133. Arunga Hanover, $210. And Tweedsmuir, $563. Well, there's Paleface in the screen, but let's take a look at Pure Steel, the iron horse, aptly named Steel, and he's a very, very good pacer. We spoke to Ted Demler about his chances a little earlier in the evening.
The way he won here last Saturday night, I feel he's going just as good as what he was when he won the Hunter Cup 2 years ago.
How's he progressed during the week?
Great. We've never been happy with the way his legs have been. He's done extra well, and I couldn't be happy with the horse I'm driving tonight.
Well, how would you feel at the start from the outside as they let them go? Any pre-plans?
No plans at all. I'd like to go forward early, but the horse is a little bit slow, and I'll probably ease out of it and just sort of wait and see how it's progressing and make up my mind halfway through the race.
Good luck, Ted Demler.
Thanks a lot, Clem.
That's Ted Demler chatting about Pure Steel as they come up behind the mobile. And, of course, the 10 runners have amassed in excess of $2 million. And at this stage, we welcome to our telecast TVW7 in Perth with the news that Pure Steel looks a treat and is the one to beat in the Hunter Cup to win his third Hunter Cup, won in 77-78, and has a great chance of winning this year. They score to the mobile now. The mobile will start to speed up. Pure Steel on the outside of the front line. Paleface Adios in 2. Koala King I'll give a great chance to in 3. Roma Hanover 4. Lee Sands. Now Demler is reneging again on the outside. He's hanging back on Pure Steel. They're nearing the point of dispatch as they straighten up. About to go in the Hunter Cup, set to go. Green light is away, and away they go. Roma Hanover, Paleface Adios, and Koala King commence smartly. Hello, Pure Steel, skipping back at the rear of the field. Pure Steel is going to be last on, settling down to the judge, and Paleface, the sentimental champ, charges for the lead with 3 laps to go. Koala King dropped in on the inside behind him, and then Margaret Shannon. Leading the outside division is Roma Hanover from Brad Adios in the 1-1. Dean Special on the fence. They're followed by Tweedsmuir, Arunga Hanover, Lee Sands second last, and Pure Steel is 3 metres away last. Now Paleface is going to try and dictate terms in front, Pike. He's slowing them down. He leads by 4 metres, Koala King. In the death on the outside there is Roma Hanover, and they're followed then on the fence by Margaret Shannon. Going forward in the 1-1 is Brad Adios, and then Dean Special. Now Lee Sands taking off 3 wide to go around them. On his back is Pure Steel, and Arunga Hanover dropped out to be last of all. Coming around the bend, they're only dawdling at this stage. Paleface Adios, he's dictating terms in front by 3 metres. In second place, Koala King, and now the sprint's coming from the rear. Lee Sands going around them on the outside with Roma Hanover. Pure Steel is tracking Lee Sands. He's going around them to be about 5th as they come into the straight now with 2 laps to go. And back behind them, Tweedsmuir, Dean Special got back to be second last, and last of all is Arunga Hanover. Into the straight again, down to the judge. Paleface Adios in front, and here's Pure Steel taking Paleface on. Pike starting to sprint now with Paleface Adios. He's going to lead Pure Steel by 2 metres. Koala King is getting a perfect run in 3rd place. He only needs luck to get out. Now with the 1-1 was Lee Sands. They're followed by Margaret Shannon on the outside, Roma Hanover, then Brad Adios. Next in the field is Tweedsmuir. Now Dean Special's taking off 3 wide, and Arunga Hanover on the inside is last of all. Well, Paleface Edios still in front as they go into the back straight, led by 3 metres Pure Steel. Koala King's had a perfect run. Lee Sands now in the 1-1. Roma Hanover next on the outside of Margaret Shannon. They're followed by Brad Edios, Dean Special sweeping around them 3 wide. Arunga Hanover back second last, and last of all is Tweeds Muir. Coming off the back, and they've slackened again in front with the lead of Paleface Edios by 2 metres. Pure Steel racing in the death on the outside, but he's an iron horse. They're followed then by Koala King running third. Dean Special getting a bit closer on the outside, followed by Roma Hanover. Then Margaret Shannon tucked away on the fence. Arunga Hanover going forward, but won't go much further. He's running to the back of them, now coming off the fence. They're followed by Tweeds Muir, and Brad Edios, after having the 1-1 early, is last of all. Coming down when they'll get the red light. 1 lap left to travel and 900 metres left to go on the champ. Paleface Edios leads another champ, Pure Steel, by 3 metres in the Hunter Cup. Koala King's third on the inside, needs a bit of luck to get out. Demler gave Pure Steel a cut with a whip. He moves to within a metre now of Paleface. In third place, Koala King, followed by Lee Sands. Dean Special moving up at 3 wide, followed by Margaret Shannon. Back behind them, Roma Hanover, then Arunga Hanover, Brad Edios, and Tweeds Muir as last. Into the back straight, 700 to go, and Paleface Edios still 3 metres clear. Pure Steel in second place, third Koala King. Needs a bit of luck to get out, Koala King. They're followed on the outside by Dean Special. Lee Sands starting a run now, and wider on the track, Arunga Hanover, followed by Margaret Shannon. 500 to go, it's still Paleface Edios in front by a metre. On the outside is Pure Steel laying down the gauntlet, trying to get away from the fence, Koala King, and then Lee Sands on the outside. Off the back now with 300 left to go, it's Paleface Edios by a metre. Pure Steel on the outside, Koala King is now clear. Margaret Shannon putting herself into it, getting through on the inside, but she can't get clear. On the bend now, Pure Steel moving up on the outside of Paleface Edios. Koala King's going to have the last crack at them. Pure Steel straightened up in the Hunter Cup in front. Here's Koala King on the outside after Pure Steel. Koala King and Pure Steel settle down to fight it out with Margaret Shannon driving through on the inside. Pure Steel still in front. It's been a tremendous performance of the champ. Pure Steel wins the Hunter Cup by a head. Koala King on the outside, Margaret Shannon and Brad Edios flashed up. They're followed by Lee Sands. Back behind them, Paleface Edios, very game in defeat. Then Arunga Hanover, Roma Hanover, Tweeds Muir and Dean Special. Tremendous finish to tonight's Hunter Cup. And Pure Steel put up a tremendous performance. Let's take a look at the finish again as they straighten up. Pure Steel in front of Paleface Edios. Koala King looked almost certain to rush straight past Pure Steel, and Margaret Shannon driving between them, and Brad Edios coming from the clouds out wide on the track. It's Pure Steel clinging to the lead, Koala King trying to pick him up, and Brad Edios starting to fly behind them. They're getting near the shadows of the post now. It's getting close. I fancy Pure Steel, like Koala King's made it pretty interesting on the outside, but I think first fancy's the best, and I'll stick with Pure Steel, the champ. But the judge examining the print, and Koala King is on the outside, but he's such a great horse, Pure Steel, and what a performance. Brad Edios has flashed up, may have got third ahead of Margaret Shannon. A very good run, Brad Edios, who got shuffled back to last. But Pure Steel, Ted Demler, as he predicted, he'd drop back, skip for a few strides, and then, after settling down, raced around the field with Lee Sands, sat in the death. And that's the way Demler wanted it. I don't think he wanted to lead. I think he was happy to sit there because he knows how tough it is. He's looking anxiously at the semaphore board, hoping for his number to go in the frame. And that's number 7. It'll give Ted a great thrill if it has one. And there it is, number 7. Listen to the roar, Pure Steel, and look at Ted Demler. Well done, Ted. He's delighted. Great drive. He's still waving the whip. What a tremendous race. Paleface Edios, look, hasn't run a place. Given the crowd great value for money. He's led to the bend and then weakened. Koala King, a tremendous run second to be inched out of the race. And listen to the ovation. I think we'll pause for a second just to hear the ovation. May I say it's a standing ovation. 7, 3 and 9 official. Brad Edios got third. Number 7, Pure Steel, $1.05 for the win, 65 cents for the place. He's now amassed $691,000 in stakes. Second, number 3, Koala King has paid 80 cents, had every possible chance, Koala King. And third, number 9, Brad Edios, a good run, paid $1.50. The running double, numbers 2 and 7, paid $6.20. And Ted Demler, he'll be smiling all night as he's won his second Hunter Cup on Pure Steel. Pure Steel will now go into the record books as being the only pacer in the history of this great race to win the Hunter Cup 3 times. It's a tremendous performance. The TAB double, incidentally, will pay in excess of $29. In excess of $29. And you're looking at a true champion, Pure Steel. I've mentioned Paleface Adios, game in defeat. Margaret Shannon ran a great race, tried to get a split, did get that split in the straight, ran on fairly. So did Lee Sands to run officially 5th. We'll take this break and then return after the running of the 1980 Hunter Cup to Pure Steel.
Let there be drums. 22 of the best power-packed drum solos ever recorded. Bon Bora. Let there be drums. Giants like Star Wars, Sing Sing Sing, Wipeout, Apache, Telstar, Big Noise from Winnetka, Boo Boo Stick Beat, Persian Market, and the classic Golden Wedding. Caravan. Little B. Let there be drums. 22 all-time favourites, just $6.99 from Record Bars now.
Hey guys, get a load of Opal's February prices. They've really taken a dive. Great sports coats, half price at 85 bucks. Trousers like these, Opal's price dives to just 20 bucks. Others 25. Shirts take a dive too. Opal have marked these way down. And Opal's knitwear prices have taken a dive too. Look. The font shorts are down at Opal. So get into Opal, guys. This month only. Prices have really taken a dive!
786 Warrigal Road, Chadstone. Just one of the many super deals for 1980 from NS Hickey. These 1 and 2 bedroom strata title own your owns are aimed right at your New Year's resolution. Large, spacious design. They are truly knockout value, and you'll save even more by taking advantage of convenient transport and nearby Chadstone Shopping Centre. NS Hickey will see you right in 1980. Contact them right now on 509 7755.
Hey, we told you that was going to be a great race. What about it? And what a tremendous call from Clem Dimsey. I think you should put your hands together. Magnificent. Absolutely. Righto, and my tip, Lee Sands went down the drain. That'll teach you never to take notice of a fool like me. Let's have a look at the Tatslotto results, shall we? On the first line, you've got 5. On the second line, you've got 10 and 12. Third line, nothing. Fourth line, nothing. The fifth line, you've got 32, 34 and 35. And the supplementary number is 38. There you are. Somebody win it here. You fibbers, you did Johnny print every... John, you always keep thinking that you've won Tatslotto, and the night you do, nobody's ever going to believe you. Like
Every
the boy
week.
who cried wolf.
Sorry.
Anyhow, I've got a few problems, really. I buy my clothes from a fellow called Paul Karam at the village in